Nathan, a point here at the Hawthorns, that's a good result, isn't it?
Yeah, look, and I think it is, and regardless of their predicament and their position, these are a good side. They have some real quality, especially in the attacking areas. So it is, and to show the defensive display that we did, because regardless of what our results they've had, they always score. Their XG is always very good. They should. Today that would probably be the lowest XG. So we've shown that we can contain a very good side. I'm a little bit disappointed. We've had the best chance of the game, one headed off the line, and Elijah could have slid Harry in, clean in late on, but I probably thought a point was a fair result, really.
What did you make of your team as far as legginess was concerned? Do you think they were okay?
Well, all I'm saying is I said to them in there, if we could defend our box half as well on Tuesday night as we did today, then we'd have 7 points this week, and 5 or stay unbeaten over 3 games, 2 away games and a home game in the Championship is tough to do. So it shows that we've got a decent side here. We're consistent. We've got a side that can compete, and that's what we've shown today. Look, it wasn't a classic by any stretch. We could have been better in possession at times. We could have had a little bit more quality in the final third. But these are put in massive shifts. We put in massive shifts. Been 2 away journeys. We've played Tuesday night, and look, I'm relatively pleased. We should have 7 points, but it's not the end of the world.
And they weren't anywhere near as bad as what their home supporters might think.
But they haven't been. It's just their position. Steve knows. Steve's experienced enough to know they're a good side. They're in a false position, because once they get one win, once they click, then they're a fantastic side going forward, and you have to really defend well against them. Some people have got with the greatest respect, they were really unfortunate not to beat Preston in midweek. They were really unfortunate not to beat Swansea here, and that's just the Championship is. The margins are so small, but these are a good side, and on the day they'll hurt teams. It's baffling how they haven't quite clicked yet, but I'm sure they will, and Steve's experienced enough to know, because he's actually got them playing well. It's just they haven't picked up the results, and I've been there myself.
A lot of the top sides have been beaten today. You're actually nearer the top 2 than you were before the start of play. It's crazy.
It is crazy, but it's about our level of consistency. Really, we have to show that, and it's been tough. We've had injuries. We've had people coming out. We haven't been able to select from the first 11. So it's about really staying in touch, and then hopefully with how we train, what we do, we'll come out of it, and as we had last year, a fantastic second half of the season. So look, we're in a decent position, but the performance levels have been very good. We categorically should have won the game on Tuesday comfortably. It was a crazy thing. Their penalty was 0.7 XG, and then I think they had 0.84, so it was one of the lowest XGs you could possibly have. So it shows we defend well. It's just we scored 2 own goals, so that's what's cost us a little bit. At home, I keep repeating it. At home to Birmingham, we were really good. Home to Wigan, we should have been comfortable. So we should be comfortably in the top 6, in the top 4. But that's how far we've come, and we're not counting our chickens. We're not crying over spilt milk. We're just in a decent place, but I'm sure we're going to get better as well.
You kept faith with the team, I suppose, just because of a reflection of how well they've been playing recently.
Well, they have been, and we've got 2 front men that can do. We've got Harry Connick, who's a threat. We've got people to bring off, and it's tough because you're looking around and it was really cat and mouse there. Should I have really gone for it today in terms of bringing Fred on, Alfie Doughty, because these players that can really hurt people and stuff. It's just, you just felt, look, it's not the end of the world. This will be a good point at the end of the season coming here to the Hawthorns, because they'll be nowhere near the position they're in now. So you look at it and think, yeah, it was a decent one. I remember coming here when we played them in the Cup, and we were, we're nowhere near the levels that we are now. But I actually think we might have edged being favourites coming here today, which is unbelievable. Thinking of how far we've come. But we're a good side, and I'm pleased, and I'm pleased with the clean sheet. I'm pleased with the defensive resolve, and as I said, we probably had the best chance of the game.
And now you've got a week before the next one, which is probably quite pleasing for you.
It is, because they need to rest. They need to, they put in big shifts, and we'll give them a bit of downtime. We'll train them, and then we'll go into Saturday, hopefully, God willing, really, really strong. And it'll be a tough game. QPR flying, but this is the Championship. They're all tough games. You look at the run of fixtures, look at the clubs that have come to our place, and it's brilliant that we're not just competing, but we're actually now expecting to win these games.